All right, everyone, this could be the biggest controversy in daytime TV.
Democrats in the media are now unloading all their nasty attacks on rising Trump White House star and new press secretary, Karoline Leavitt.
The View is in serious trouble, and this might be the biggest crisis in daytime TV history. Karoline Leavitt, a bold, outspoken conservative voice, has turned the show's alleged smear campaign into a massive $800 million legal battle. And now, The View is begging her to back off. That's right. Facing a lawsuit that could financially wreck the show and its biggest stars, Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, and Sonny Hostin, the hosts are reportedly scrambling behind the scenes, pleading with Karoline to drop the case. But what exactly did The View say to get into this mess? How did Karoline respond in a way that sent their legal team into panic mode? And the biggest question of all, will ABC cancel The View before things get even worse? Stay tuned, because this story is just getting started. But before we dive in, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more breaking updates. Done? Great. Let's get into it.
Well, listen. If you don't have anything to say, you blab. You just go on and 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 on.
Most divisive and disgusting speech that any president, certainly in my lifetime, has ever given. He essentially waged war on half of the country by saying that we are all a threat to democracy because we believe in putting America first. It's not radical to want to put your country and your own people first. It's not radical to want to have a strong border, a strong military, and to unleash the might of your own economy, not economies around the world. We have seen cultural Marxism trickling its way through every institution in this country. The public school system, the higher education university system, Hollywood, big tech, the corrupt mainstream media that I fought against in President Trump's White House are indoctrinating my generation of Americans into hating our country, hating one another based on race and gender and sex and all of this other BS, quite frankly.
Once again, The View has gone after Karoline Leavitt, using their usual tactics, mocking, belittling, and making bold accusations. This time, it was Joy Behar leading the charge. With her signature smugness, she implied that Karoline's success had nothing to do with talent or hard work. Instead, she suggested that Donald Trump only supports her because he thinks she's attractive. That comment didn't sit well, and now it's coming back to haunt them in a big way.
She's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be clear, though. It's not her first job. It was her first press briefing. She worked in the previous Trump.
Meanwhile, Whoopi Goldberg took it even further, insisting that without wokeness, Karoline wouldn't even have a job.
Yeah. I would like this young lady this is her first job, I would like her to do a little homework. Because she said something yesterday that really pissed me off. And that was, she said, there will be no wokeness here.
Oh, yeah.
Let me explain something to you. Because without that wokeness, you might not have that job.
Yeah.
Because women were not invited to that table. Women were not invited to many tables in this nation. The reason we fought and busted our behinds to make sure that you didn't have to worry about this. And now to hear you talk about it and to hear anybody talk about the wokeness was put in place for a reason. Because black people couldn't get into colleges. Because women could not get into the colleges they wanted to go to. This is all women. Yeah. See, this is not black, Asian women. This is all women. Women were not invited to this party. It was a man's world, and we busted our asses to make sure that this was a person's world.
This commentator said Whoopi is mansplaining the press secretary job to Karoline Leavitt. Hilarious.
And then there was Sonny Hostin, who didn't hold back either. She took things a step further, claiming that Karoline's success was just another example of privilege. Oh boy. The backlash was immediate. Fans were outraged, calling out The View for what they saw as blatant hypocrisy. One viral comment summed it up perfectly. The View claims to support women, unless they are conservative. Then it's open season. But here's where things take a shocking turn. Instead of brushing it off, Karoline fought back, hard. She lawyered up, fired back, and hit The View where it hurts the most. Their wallet.
Voters do not agree with these despicable women on The View. They are wildly out of touch with the vast majority of Americans, and frankly, they should seek immediate help.
Instead of getting caught up in social media drama, Karoline went straight for the kill. She filed a massive $800 million lawsuit against The View, accusing them of defamation, slander, and deliberate attacks aimed at destroying her career. And let's be honest, this isn't just a lawsuit. It's a full-blown war. Reports say the View's legal team is in full-blown panic mode, and for good reason. Karoline isn't just standing up for herself. She's exposing the entire mainstream media machine. Her lawsuit argues that The View has a history of smearing and silencing conservative voices, and this might be the case that finally brings them down. And here's the real shocker. ABC is furious. Sources say network executives are scrambling to contain the damage before advertisers start pulling out. But at this point, it might already be too late.
Dang, Rowan, I couldn't do that at 27. No nonsense, straight to the point.
And this is where things get really embarrassing for The View. Behind the scenes, the hosts are reportedly begging Karoline to settle the case privately. That's right. The same Joy Behar who mocked Karoline on live TV is now scrambling to save herself. And Whoopi Goldberg? Sources say she's even reaching out through mutual contacts, desperately hoping for a private sit-down to smooth things over .as for Sunny hosting. Her team is reportedly in full panic mode, with legal experts warning she could personally owe millions in damages. How the tables have turned. The once untouchable, smug hosts of The View are now pleading to make it all go away. But Karoline isn't budging. She knows this is bigger than just her. It's about holding the media accountable for years of false claims, smears, and reckless attacks. And her supporters? They love it. One viral tweet summed it up best. Karoline Leavitt is doing what everyone wishes they could, making The View pay for their lies. But wait, it gets even worse for them.
Isn't it rich that The View is saying she got the job based on looks when DEI is all about based on...
At this point, ABC is in full-blown crisis mode. Executives are reportedly freaking out over just how bad this lawsuit could get. Sources close to the network say that big-name sponsors are getting nervous, with some even considering pulling their ads from The View altogether. And let's be honest, The View has been walking on thin ice for years. From Whoopi Goldberg's past suspensions to Joy Behar's never-ending controversies and the show's declining credibility, it's no secret that ABC has been debating whether to pull the plug, and now, this lawsuit might be the final nail in the coffin. Because let's be real, if The View's own hosts are begging behind the scenes for the lawsuit to go away, that tells you everything you need to know. The show is falling apart, the network is in chaos, and Karoline Leavitt? She's winning. Now it's your turn. Do you think Karoline is right to keep fighting? Should The View be held accountable for its reckless attacks? And most importantly, is this finally the moment that brings the show crashing down? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to like and subscribe for more breaking updates.